It's Friday night. It's live improv from New York City, and I got a fabulous cast for you that's going to do a long form game called "That Makes Me Think of." It's the form is somebody's going to start with a monologue, and then based on that monologue, there'll be a scene, and then another monologue based on the scene that you just saw, and everything's just kind of flow one thing into another, which makes me very, very happy. I have to introduce the fabulous cast that's going to be doing this for you. We have Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie. We got EJ. We got Bridget. We got Taylor, and we got Joe. And I am looking forward to seeing what they come up with. But let's get started with a monologue. Now, what I would love to get, just this word satiation just came into my head. That is when you're satisfied, but also there's a feeling of good feeling, goodwill, good well-being. That's the word that I'm after. Satiation and well-being. What is something that gives you satiation and well-being? What makes you just feel like, okay, I feel completed here?
Eating a warm sandwich.
Fuck yes. That just made me all warm inside. Eating a warm sandwich. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite you all to mute your microphones and turn off your cameras, except for Taylor. Taylor, I'd like you to, if you will, monologue inspired by the idea of eating a warm sandwich.
That's a great suggestion. I love a warm sandwich. I love a sandwich that's rye, lightly toasted with the caraway seeds, and just turkey and melted, and it's all messy, and it's so good. And I'm hungry now that I think about it, but it's hard to come by a good sandwich. And I have to admit that I am a lazy person, and I won't make that sandwich for myself. My mouth is watering as I'm talking. And I would love literally that phrase, shut up and make me a sandwich. Just every single time I'm like, I made all those sandwiches for all those people all those years. I want someone to shut up and make me a sandwich. And I want it with the melty cheese on the toasted rye, maybe a Reuben sandwich. I don't care, but something really yummy and delicious and just dripping that yum.
You wanted 4 pieces of cheese?
Yes, I wanted 4 pieces of cheese, 1 Monterey, 1 cheddar, 1 provolone, 1 mozzarella.
Oh, Madonna mia! I thought you said 2 mozzarella, 1 provolone, and 1 Munster.
Oh, I'll take some Munster as well. What's a 5 cheese sandwich to a 4, right?
That's right. The more cheese, the better.
The better, I say. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what kind of sauce you want?
Oh, well, I'm thinking I want something that's going to make it kind of drippy and juicy and delicious.
I gotcha. Right.
Like maybe a honey chipotle, something like that.
I put oil and vinegar, but I'll add some honey chipotle.
Oh, oil and vinegar on every sandwich.
Yeah.
If I'll tell you what, if a sandwich is dripping, it's a good sandwich in my opinion. Okay.
All right. We got a little problem though. I know
a problem with the sandwich. What?
Yeah, little problem. We ran out of packaging. Can you just?
Oh. Screw the packaging. It's going right in my face.
Yeah, there you go.
Here, I'll take it.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a good sandwich. Now, let me just say, that's a kind of sandwich that goes straight in the bra.
Oh, I got the remnants over here.
Oh, my kids are going to love this.
Oh.
My goodness. It'll stay nice and warm in there.
Oh. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I've not seen someone do that since back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. No, back in the 90s, we didn't have those, heat containing lunch boxes, and we all had to stick our sandwiches in our bosom to keep them warm.
Heat containing lunch boxes. It's so pretentious.
Right? I got two perfectly good bosoms here. They're nice and warm. They fed my kids when they were babies. They'll feed my kids again.
All right. That's awesome. All right. I hope you're not going to work after this, though, because you're going to be a little stinky.
No, I go straight from here to the gym and home every day.
Awesome.
Well, I'll leave you to shut up and make some sandwiches. Okay.
I got to make some more sandwiches. Thank you.
Be better if I unmuted. That scene really made me think of a time way back when I was first in the United States of America, and I had a job at a Subway. I was cobbling together about 3 jobs to get through a week, and one of my jobs was the night shift at Subway, whose big claim to fame was they baked their own bread, which was a little dodgy because it wasn't quite what it seemed. It was a lot of pre-packaged dough slabs that arrived on a truck the night before, and we'd put them into these little groove molds, and suddenly bread would appear suspiciously quickly. It was almost a microwave. I worked there with a cut hand, and in those days they didn't make you wear rubber gloves to work with the food. You took money from the customers, filthy money, and then you turned to make their sandwich. Really unhygienic. And I remember a couple of times people saying, excuse me, can we not have you make our sandwich? Because they didn't like the cut on my hand. They thought it was unhygienic. What's wrong with that?
So, I put the cheese on next?
The ham comes before the cheese. Only 1 slice of ham, and then 2 half slices of the cheese. Next, like 2 little mountains.
Oh, Tammy, this is so confusing. Thanks for getting me this job. You were like the best roommate ever, but I'm just not.
Bless you.
I'm not sure I'm cut out for this sort of pressure job.
Alice, I think you sell yourself short. I really do. I just look at you and I say, there's a woman who was born to make a sandwich. That's honestly, when we met and you walked in, I saw you and it was like a vision of you and a submarine. An Italian sub, to be honest with you. And it was like superimposed, like it was like your aura.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe in auras. It's very like.
No, that's just the most beautiful thing anyone has ever said to me.
Aw,
That my aura's like a meatball sub. I mean, I could barely make a ham sandwich, and you're seeing meatball sub in me.
I'm telling you, you have it. You glow. You glow like a sauce. You glow. You have the heft of the meatball. You have the
heft.
The smoothness of the cheese. You're just, this is why I wanted to be a roommate with you, because I tell you, I love a meatball sub. But listen, Alice, I
Yeah, Tammy.
Can you take a look at this cut?
Well, that's pretty good. That's gonna leave a great scar.
I'm wondering if I should go to the hospital.
It is kind of deep. Did you lick it and stick a Band-Aid over it?
No, but I was thinking about taking some of the vinegar.
Okay, so I heard human saliva is like antibacterial, and all you have to do is lick it, and it's just as clean as if you'd gone to the hospital for some sort of antiseptic.
Ugh.
Right? See, it's like that whole mom kiss your boo-boo thing. It works.
I mean, the blood is like, it's amazing that we like it in meat.
Right?
It's getting cleaner.
So ham's next, and then the cheese.
and then of course the lettuce, only 2 tomatoes and the lettuce on top. I've got to go get a Band-Aid out of the.
Okay.
I'll see
I'll
you
just
today.
keep practicing.
Oh, thank you, Bridget and Taylor. And that makes me think of so many things. But especially that last saliva comment and how saliva is a healing thing. Well, salt water is also a healing thing. So when you have a cut and you're at the beach, you walk into the salt water and the salt water just heals your cuts away. But the only problem is those invisible jellyfish, because when you have a cut and salt water hits it, it kind of stings you. And so do those invisible jellyfish. So how do you tell the difference between you just getting stung and getting more infections and your cuts healing? It's very confusing, right? So it's kind of like, I guess you got to just take your chances and just jump in and hope for the best. And just allow the water to kind of surround you and disinfect your body.
Jennifer, I want you to spit into this test tube for me. Come along, dear. I don't want you to be late for school. Spit in there. Spit. Good girl. Thank you. Back. Mummy's just going to make sure. Cocaine. I knew it. The minute I let you go to that youth club, I knew you would be doing drugs.
It was just a little bit of cocaine. And it was just on my gums.
Baby girl, you are 15. It is ridiculous. I want you to study. I want you to go to a university. I want you to have a life.
But all of my friends are doing hard drugs.
It's
Like,
no good.
cocaine's not even that intense.
Baby girl, I've nurtured you. Every day, I'm going to take a sample of your saliva until you are 21. And if you live under my roof, you will put up with all kinds of testing and privacy invasions.
Mom, have you ever considered that it might just be time to let me jump in?
You're 15. I've read your diary. I've read every word of your diary, and I know you think you can live on your own by the time
You read my diary?
Yes.
What an invasion of privacy, Mom.
That's
What-
what
what I'm
parenting
gonna-
is.
How about I go look in your bedside table? How about that? I've never done it before because I respect your privacy. But wow, I'm about to go through all of your drawers.
Darling, one day you too will be a mother, and you too will go through a diary, slip a hand under a pillow. I found
no.
that letter under your pillow. He's not worth
Mom,
it.
give that back. Mother! What the? Oh, you know what? No. You said, I can't wait till you're mom. I will never be a mother because we have generational trauma that you are pushing on me. I guess your mother read your diary. How did that feel? Doesn't feel good. What? I have never yelled at you like this before. You are an egregious person.
Probably now is the right time to tell you that those vitamins I've made you take every year are actually contraceptive pills. So you're never going to have a baby, darling. You've been on the pill
Mom,
for years.
I've been on the pill since I was 14 on purpose. Is that why I have rashes on my face? You've been giving me contraceptives?
Oh, gosh.
I've been doubling contraceptives for years.
That's not good. That's
I'm
very...
never going to have children.
Oh no, I know. Oh, baby girl, Mummy's
Cannot
sorry.
look at you right now. I cannot look at you right now. I'm going to my room.
Mummy is sorry, though.
Wow, that dramatic story really makes me think of contraceptives. What a fun topic. For years, I was also on the pill, and it was not great because I don't have a very good memory for taking pills. And so I would accidentally skip. And the one good thing about it was that I always knew when I was going to get my period because I'm terrible at tracking that stuff. But it also just makes you feel funny. I feel like time on the pill is like having a condom over your whole body as a woman. Not a great feeling. After I had my daughter, my gynecologist put me on an IUD, and I was like, this is the best thing ever. You don't even have to think about it. It doesn't, you just have to get checked out once a year and you just feel like a normal person. Awesome. I couldn't recommend it more. So if you're in the market, IUDs.
Okay. I blame you.
I had a feeling you were going to blame me.
Your feeling informed you correctly. I am blaming you.
Why do I get blamed for everything? Everything is my fault.
Because everything is your fault.
It can't be possible that everything is my fault.
Jules, everything is your fault.
I'm going to start to take this personally, Sally.
Good. It's time to take it seriously personally.
I don't see what the big deal is. Everything's a big deal to you.
I want a baby.
Okay.
And you not telling me about all of the contraceptives you're taking. You've got that body condom, you've got the pill, you've got the IUD, you've got the I don't know what all. The morning after pill, probably. I want a baby. That's a big deal.
I mean, the morning after pill only 2 or 3 times.
Every time you go, I have to go to the bathroom, and I hear that water going, you're taking a pill.
Okay, but I have to confess, babies are really annoying. They're just so crybaby-ish.
We agreed on parenthood. You said you wanted parenthood.
Wah, 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 wah. That's gonna be like every second.
No, they sleep.
Who
They
told-
eat.
Okay.
It's hard to wah with your mouth full.
I'm telling you, some of them don't. They just keep crying and 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 crying.
I have to tell you that I am crushed. I am disappointed, and I am a little, okay, I'm going to say it. I'm a little angry with you.
Well, see,
These are big lies that you have told me.
you are acting just like a baby right now. You are a crybaby.
Wow.
Just the same as that baby that I do not want, that cry little baby. What?
Well, if you don't want the baby, I don't want you.
Fine.
That scene, thank you very much, Stephanie and Taylor. That scene reminds me of a conversation that I constantly have with people when they're like, oh, you're how old? Oh, 27. Oh, almost 30. It's time. Your clock is ticking. And I find that I relate quite heavily with Stephanie's character. I am quite frightened of creating something and bringing it into the world and then hating it, just hating it so much. I know my mother has told me many a times that when you have a child, your body clicks in and it's like, oh, and I've never loved anything quite like I've loved this. And I am not sure that's entirely true. And I'm very worried that if I have a child and I'm like, all right, I'm ready for this love to click in, I'll just go, oh, it looks like a rat, you know? So my brother had all the kids.
He's so beautiful, Tommy.
I can't hear you, dear. Speak up.
He's so beautiful.
Oh, let's have a look then. Oh, yes. Oh, he's lovely. Oh, it tugs at my heart. It really does. Cynthia, Grandma's got something to tell you. My clock's ticking. My biological clock's ticking. It's time I got a walker. I can't go on with a stick anymore. I need a walker. I'm 59. It's time.
Gosh, Gran. When you said your biological clock was ticking, I thought you meant you wanted to have another baby.
No, that ship has sailed, as they say. No, it's on to the next clock. It's the clock for support. I need extra support, and I probably need a lazy boy as well.
Huh. I know. So I'm getting all these great, gifts for little Festus, and one of them was is like one of those little walkers, just like you said, but like it's got you sit him when he's a little older. I'll sit him down and he'll be able to like walk around and wheel.
I do hope you are not suggesting that I go around on a child's walker, for God's sake.
Gran, of course, that would be too small and unsafe. I think we should build one that's specially made for you at your size. You could just think of how much more range you'd have, how much fun you could have racing.
This is retaliation for when I knitted your school sweater and you wanted an acrylic one like everybody else. I don't want a homemade walker. I'll be the laughing stock of the bowling alley.
That is not true. First of all, Charlie is really good at making stuff and he would do a fantastic job and everybody at the bowling alley would want one. And secondly, then you would all be out in the parking lot racing each other because that's just what you do.
At my age, I should be in a spa. In fact, my biological clock is telling me I need to go for a spa treatment. My back's killing me.
Oh, Gran, you always say that, but then you never actually go to the spa. If you would stop mountain climbing.
Well, he's ever so cute, isn't he? I mean, I love it. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's lovely.
Can I give him to you? You want to hold him?
Not really. Oh, okay.
Oh, you are the best grandmother ever.
Oh, this nursing chair is very comfortable, I must say. Oh, very nice. Oh, yeah, I could get used to it.
Whenever you're here, Gran.
All right. Come on back, everybody. That's our set. Come on back. I was so surprised that we weren't going to get Grandma on contraceptives.
That ship has sailed.
That ship has sailed, darling. That was a great set. I really enjoyed that. I want to thank the cast again. I want to thank Joe and Bridget and Taylor and EJ and Stephanie. And I want to thank you, the fabulous people that watch Improv online. And I'm your host, Scotty Watson. And hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to be back next week. So you stick around until next week. That's right. I want you to stare at this empty Facebook page until next week when we come back. No, go live your life to its fullest. Enjoy improv, yes, but live your life. Go out, get your contraceptives.
Go forth and multiply. Not multiply.
And don't multiply. All right. Have a great night, everyone.